back to the show now. Today might be the final day of the Commonwealth Games, but that doesn't mean that we cut back on the sports update that you keep getting from the sports arena. And we have Natasha, our sports reporter, who will bring you up to date with all that's happened today from the sporting world. Go ahead, Natasha.
Well, thanks, Ashmit. It's definitely all excitement. No doubt that the Commonwealth Games, of course, has brought us such enthusiasm all over the country and all over the world. So let's bring you that latest segment that we have going now. And joining us today in the studio, here is Mr. Ashok Bajaj, who's the Vice President of the Badminton Association of India, and of course is here to talk about Saina Nehwal's big, huge win, really, to bring us to the 38th gold. Thank you so much for talking to us, sir. So, really, how important is this win, especially since the entire country was really depending on this one golden girl?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. And we are all excited. We expected her to win, but she gave us some anxious moments. The first game especially, and the second game, it was a very close finish.
So what were your thoughts at that match point, really, when she was, do you think that when they were 21-21, it was really frightening moment for everybody in the stands, especially, I can imagine that encounter?
Yes, with the new format, it gets exciting, it gets a little bit nervous. I think she must have been also at the edge, but she did very well. And the third game, she proved her class and she left her opponent Wong far, far behind. But it was a nervous moment. But I think she is grooming and getting matured, and we're looking at her young age, 21, and she's got a good future. It's a good girl to bet on badminton. She's going to give us a lot of glory.
Well, she has had a lot of experience in terms of extra pressure on her, especially since she won 3 straight international tournaments in a row, and she has had a downer, of course, in the World Championships. Yeah. But she's always come up on top, and being world number 3 is not a simple matter, wouldn't you say?
It's not. I think she's got nerves of steel, because she won the Grand Gold here in Chennai, then she went and won the Super Series in Singapore, and then the Super Series in Indonesia. We were disappointed with the World Cup, but the Chinese are there, and we still have a little bit of stigma with the Chinese. And she's done very well here too again.
Now, in terms of the Chinese opponents, she's always said that her biggest opponents and her competitors really are the Chinese.
No doubt.
But this very tournament really, in the Commonwealth Games, it was a Malaysian opponent who she's played a number of times. Do you think they both knew each other's games, and it was just a mental game rather than a physical one?
I think it started very well, but then down the line she started trailing, and then she had some bad luck also. This is a game, you know, where you get the new format gives you one negative and you're in trouble. She started very well, but then I don't know what happened, and then she lost the first game. That last shot went outside, hit the net and went out. She stopped 2 game points, but the last shot hit the net and went out. That was disappointing, but then the second game she recovered well. She had us at the edge, no doubt. But then the third game was what we were delighted to see. That was a true form of Saina Nehwal, no doubt.
Now, after she won that second game and it went into the third, just before that, I remember so clearly Gopi Chand gave us some words of encouragement. Do you think this relationship between Saina Nehwal and Gopi Chand, her literal guru, plays a huge part in this particular win?
No doubt about it. Gopi Chand's academy, he is bringing out a lot of players, and his academy is doing very well, and Gopi is very fond of Saina, and I think he's sure that she's going to give him a lot of glory and name to his academy. And I think the academies are the ones which are producing good players. Prakash's academy has done well. Many new academies are coming, and as the Badminton Federation, we are planning to have multiple academies all over India. So we are expecting lots of fresh faces coming up.
Also, speaking of Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa, now, did we really expect the gold medal from them? Of course, we know Jwala to be quite a fighter, but Ashwini with not so much experience, do you think it was a young youth with the experience, a combination that really took them forward?
I think it's a very good question. Actually, from the badminton side, we thought we will get the mixed doubles gold, and then we had a chance of the women's double gold. But it came as a surprise to me that we lost the mixed doubles, and we got the women's doubles, which is a good sign, but it was 50-50 chance. But like you said, it was experience, no doubt about it.
All right.
Jwala is a fighter, and she does very well.
Okay, one last thing to you, of course, Kashyap being the prominent young budding star really coming up and beating Chetan Anand for that bronze medal. So what are your feelings on that?
Kashyap is the future player for India, no doubt about it. The amount of hard work he puts in, the kind of dedication he has, he's going to bring us a lot of glory. Chetan is having injury, personal problems, and he has also had his prime time, no doubt about it. And there is Anand Pawar, and we've got a lot of youngsters coming, but we are very proud of Kashyap, and I'm sure he's going to bring a lot of glory to the country.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ashok, for joining us today on this wonderful discussion, really, especially since Saina Nehwal has definitely done the country proud to be the last standing woman, of course, to win that gold medal for India, to bring us on to the second position, beating England there. And, of course, being the first Indian woman to win a gold medal in the badminton circuit, really, after Prakash Padukone, really, from back in the 1980s, of course. Thanks so much, Mr. Ashok.
My pleasure. Thanks for talking to
Well,
you.
that's a wrap on this bulletin. Lots more news and updates coming up on the other side. Thanks for watching.